Hi, Sagittarius. This is Just with your July 2016 mid-month reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable July so far. Let's get into your reading. So I see here that for my Sagittarius, a lot of you guys have decided to go in a totally new direction. And I feel for most of you as this relates to, this has already happened. This has been going on. For very small percentage of you are now embarking on this, and even a smaller percentage of you will be experiencing this. But it just depends on where you are with this energy. But I feel for the most of my Sagittarius, you guys have decided, you know what, I'm gonna set out in a new direction, um, and I feel like it's something that you kind of always wanted to do or you've been wanting to do, and you've decided to say, you know what, I'm going to do it. I really am just going to do it. Okay. And it's as if out of this new opportunity, okay, like you're focusing on this new goal, this new opportunity. You're starting your own business, pursuing a new career, whatever this new situation is. Okay. Um, I feel like as you're moving forward in that, another opportunity comes in. Okay. An opportunity comes in for you. Okay. Um, this is almost as if you didn't see it coming and then something comes to you, an opportunity. So again, I'm talking about those of you that's looking for employment, okay, or not even looking for employment. It could be something where it's like you were busy over here and then someone calls you out of the blue. It could be something that comes back to you. But I feel something comes to you and an offer is made. Okay, an invitation is presented. So out of this new circumstance, there could be newfound appreciation that comes out of it. But I feel more like it's an offer. Offer is made to you, or some type of what's the word I want to say? I'm thinking collaboration, but I'm thinking, so it could be a collaboration of some sorts, but I feel like more of some type of invitation offer, okay, that's made for my Sagittariuses. And I feel like you're going to be fine. You're going to do well. Work is looking good. There's going to be opportunities that come to you, but this is going to take some time. Okay, so like you get this offer, okay, or offers, but there will be a offer that comes in, one in particular that comes to you. Um, but for some of you, you're not going to be able to take it. Okay, you're not going to be able to take the offer. And it's not showing me exactly why, okay, in this reading, as this is a general reading, okay, so, but it's not telling me exactly why you're not going to be able to take the offer, but it's as if someone's going to say, you know, hey, we would like da da da, but then you're going to have to say no, or you're going to have to wait, or to take this offer, you're going to have to make some type of sacrifice. Okay. So it may not go with your schedule. You have to move some things around, but it's not even that you're going to have to move something around. I feel like you're going to have to, get rid of something in order to do this thing, or put something on the shelf in order to do this thing. You're going to have to make a decision. Okay. Regarding this new job. And I feel like it is going to test you, okay? Because it's going to possibly call on you to have to part or sacrifice something that means a lot to you, okay? Um, yeah, it's something that you're going to have to possibly sacrifice that means a lot to you, okay? Um, hmm You may have to. You may have to sacrifice. I feel this is more of a sacrificing than it is waiting. For others of you, you will have to wait at a time, okay, before you can actually accept the offer. Okay, so the offer may come in, but then there is this waiting period. You know, you may not be able to start until said time and date. And I feel like that's going to be more like again, September, October, somewhere in there. Okay. So I feel more like that, like September. I'm feeling like you're probably going to have to wait until possibly September. Okay. Before you can move forward with the situation. Others of you, I feel like this new opportunity that comes in gives you a different way of seeing things. It gives you a different perspective on you, your value, your self-worth, where you want to go in life, where you are thinking about taking things. So again, you could be at the workplace already, and you could have started in a new department, new job, starting on a new project, just doing something totally different than what you've been doing at the workplace. And then there is this offer that comes to you. Okay. But again, I just get this feeling it's coming out of nowhere. It's coming as you're focusing on one thing, then something literally just comes out of nowhere. But when it comes, it gives you a different perspective. Okay. Or it gives you a newfound understanding of where you can go with the situation. So you could be starting something and saying, oh, I'm just going to do such and such and such. But then someone says, well, hey, I would like to offer you this. And it makes you say, well, I didn't consider that. I never thought about that. Well, yeah, maybe I can do that. That sort of thing. Others of you, you won't be able to take it in that at that time. Some of you won't be able to take it at all. I feel like more if it's going to be a period of time that you will have to wait. And then others of you, you will have to sacrifice something that you really want in order to get this, in order to gain this opportunity. Okay. Just know that, the good thing about it that I'm saying here is that you guys have a lot of strength and control over the situation. You have control over self. You're having control over others. You are definitely, the cat's meow, like I told Scorpio, I think last month or at the top of this month. You guys definitely have a lot of inner and outer strength, and there is growth that's happening for you. I feel like I feel by March of next year. Okay, for a lot of my Sagittarius, or for some of my Sagittarius that this relates to, the growth that you'll be at will change exponentially from now to March of next year. There's going to be such a growth period for you. I feel like it's happening. It's steady at this time. It's not happening overnight. No, your growth is not happening overnight. And it's going to cause for you to have to sacrifice quite a bit of yourself. Okay. Your time, your energy, your life as it is. You're going to have to gain different perspectives, see things differently, look outside the box, think outside the box. You're going to have to be very disciplined, very consistent, and it's going to call on you to have a lot of mental strength. But from that will come abundance. But it's not coming overnight. It's not coming overnight. And you guys have patience. You have the patience. And I feel like with every step, okay, you're gaining more and more of your strength. You're gaining more and more of your clarity. You're gaining more and more. Like, you having to sacrifice something to get where you want to go is nothing. I feel like by the next 4 weeks, by the end of this month, or 4 months in, you guys, it'll be nothing. It's going to be like, you know what? I could do this by the end of August. I want to say you guys will be like, it's nothing for me to, sacrifice this, or look at it that way, or, think of it this way. It's going to be effortless, because through Saturn, I feel like you guys have gone through so much. Now you're coming on the other side of it. And with it, you've grown a sense of strong discipline, patience, understanding, and a lot of your own willpower has been sharpened and strengthened, that you guys are on a great path. Like, I haven't seen good cards in succession for you guys. I don't think I've personally not seen them. There's always this up and down energy. So know that things are really going well for this particular month. You guys are definitely going to be able to command the room, command attention, get a lot of attention. I feel like you're not going to understand the level of attraction that you are commanding, because it's going to be quite internal. Right now is a great time because you guys are being very nurturing with self, I feel, and others. And you're going to be encountering a lot of people that want to nurture you, that wants to mother you, that really care. Okay, so let them do that. As fire signs, and particularly Sagittarius, so I just seem to be always on the go and going here and going there and everywhere. That could be a miss on them as far as, getting that nurturing from others. So allow people to do that, because I do see people definitely wanting and ready to give you attention. And the great part about it is that you're going to have a lot of control. So if you're at your workplace, okay, I feel like some of you are going to be taking on a mother hen type of role, okay? But at the same time, you're going to be very aware of your surroundings, and you're going to be able to, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but manipulate in a good way, okay? To persuade, let's use that word. We're going to be able to persuade others to do things effortlessly, okay? Not just because of the way that you speak, but just the intensity of the energy that you're giving off, and the words that you choose, and how you handle them. You're going to know just the right things to say, just the right things to do, in order to get what you want. Okay. Now, as it relates to money for my Sagittarius, I feel like you guys are still holding tightly on your money. Okay. Some of you know that, I'm just not where I want to be, and I'm not going to jump out the window and just start spending money haphazardly. I'm going to save my money. Some of you have a master plan, and therefore you know that it's going to take capital to get to this next step. And you're thinking outside the box. So it's calling for you to be a bit more disciplined with your money. So it's not, for some of you, it's not because you don't have it. It's more of, I'm working toward my plan, okay, which calls for me to save money. Be careful of things coming out of the blue that will cause you to have to spend money. Again, utilize your ability to think outside of the box and see things in different ways. Find frugal ways, if not ways free, to troubleshoot any problems or situations that come up at this time that you need to mitigate. Anticipate problems and things if you can, so that you don't have to spend money, because I see that there could be a circumstance, something that comes up that will cause you to have to act, that I feel that can cause you to have to spend some money. Okay, so be mindful of that. As far as your money is concerned, I do see that you guys definitely have an offer on the table. So going into love, because again, I don't know if I was clear enough with your work sphere, but work is looking good. For those of you looking for work, again, I already explained that it's going to take some time. You're going to get offers coming in. You're going to get a lot of traction, a lot of attention. But I feel like ultimately speaking, to actually start, it is going to take, I'm feeling more like August. By the end of August, going into September, you'll be up and running. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be somewhere in there. But there will be an offer that comes your way. Now, on the job front, I've explained that too. So going into love, I feel like, again, you guys were focusing on yourself, really trying to just move forward, whether you were broken up, whether you've just been single forever, whatever your circumstances is, you really are just really trying to focus on self, really trying to develop self, okay? With Saturn in your sign right now, it makes nothing but sense. But I feel like in your just la state, there is like an offer that's going to come your way if it hasn't already come. Like someone's going to make an offer. And I feel like this is coming out of the blue. Even though I don't have the tarot card, I can see and I feel strongly it's coming out of the blue. Okay. You're over here thinking about something else, and then bam, someone's going to be trying to come and want to tell you something, or want to take you someplace. But I feel like it could go two ways. So one way is like the person comes, but they can't get you. Like they can't get you on the phone. You didn't see the email. So this can be during Mercury retrograde, okay, where someone's trying to reach you, someone's trying to tell you how they feel, but there's always okay, like let's say there's someone that really wants to tell you how they feel, and you guys are on the phone, right? And just when they're about to say how they feel, it's like someone calls, right? And it's like, oh, I got another call. I'll call you back. But then you got caught up with so many things like Sagittarius will do that you don't call them back. Well, then they feel slighted and they're looking at the situation like, oh, she's not interested or he's not interested. I'm just going to keep my feelings to myself because now they're self-protecting, right? And so what was meant for you is blocked. Okay, that's the energy for you guys for July. Okay, what's meant for you is blocked for a time. Okay, it's coming, but it's not here right now. And we're back to that. We are back to that. It's out of my listen. I don't control the energies. Okay, so there may be this someone wanting to confess something to you, and then for some reason they just can't get the message across. It's never the right time for them to tell you how they feel or whatever. It's like just not the right time. I feel like so there's that. And then separate from that, I feel that you guys are going to be quite the appealing person in the month of July. Okay. There's just going to be a lot of strong energy, guys. People are going to be so attracted to you. But I feel like, again, the offers that are going to be coming in, a lot of them are going to be a miss. Like they're not going to get to you. Okay. I feel like because again, you're going to be off doing so many things. So you may have admirers from afar, people that just really are into you, but they never say anything because either the opportunity didn't present itself. If it did, something came up. So just know that you have a lot of admirers and attention, even though it may never reach you. You know, not saying it's never going to reach you, but even you may not be aware of it at the time. Okay. I feel like some of you are focusing on a woman in your life, perhaps someone that's pregnant. So some of you could be welcoming a baby. Okay. And it's taking a lot of strength and inner willpower and strength to be able to sometimes deal with a pregnant woman. So that's what I see. I see some of you guys are really doing whatever you can to kind of soothe the frustrations and stresses of the mother, if you will. So just be patient with her if she is, not being very appreciative of your affection and the love that you're giving her, the presence that you're offering her, all of the affection that you're giving her. Be mindful if she's being a little unappreciative at this time because, pregnancy can take its toll on women. If for some of my Sagittariuses, you are not aware that you're pregnant. Some of you are not aware that you're pregnant. Some of you are not aware. And it could have been a very passionate night that you've had with your mate or someone, and now you're pregnant. And now you're thinking, and I pray that it's not, you're confused about who this could be because you had one too many passionate nights, but you're thinking to yourself, like you're remembering that evening, that encounter that you've had. It could have been a makeup type of encounter with your mate or someone from your past, and out of that came a baby. Okay. Some of you, I feel, are dealing with situations in your life as it relates to people. So this means socially, in the love sphere, in the dating sphere, everything. I feel like you guys definitely are handling people in a softer way. And I'm so glad to see that. I feel like your relationships are really getting a lot of healing. And I think that that's why also you guys are being looked at as being so attractive at this time, because you're giving off a feminine energy. Okay. For my ladies, for my men, you are exuding such a powerfulness, but at the same time, not at all aggressive, very charming, which you guys are naturally. But I feel like there's an ease. Okay, there's an ease. All right, there. So there's a lot of attraction all around you guys. Again, messages that are blocked for some reason. May not get to you. People admiring you from afar, but too scared to, or not really know how to approach you. And you guys this month are just really, really going to be off doing your own thing, really focusing on your goals. I've explained about money, but I feel like, okay, now there's going to be a situation, a circumstance, going back to that person because I feel like there's just somebody in your sphere, because there's people now, there's people, a lot of you guys are entertaining people, or there's people that admire you and you don't know. And if you get yourself out there, you'll be one back in the race. So let's just say you're saying, well, I'm not winning, and I don't have anyone, but you're always at home. You're not out and about. For my Sagittarius out there that can say, yes, I do understand. Yeah, I do have a lot of admirers, or I am, socializing with a lot of people at this time. They get out. They are out. If you get out and go out, you too will be in that pool and group of people. It's like, even, albeit it may just be friendships, socializing, but you will have admirers. You will have people that are interested in you. I feel like there is one person that is trying to get across something to you, but because the circumstance out of your control, their control is not allowing it to happen, I feel like there's going to be some closed offness. You're going to be closed. That person may close themselves off and try to protect themselves once again. Okay. But I feel like even when they do that, and this could be possible for an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn could be closed off from you. Okay. But I feel like and they could be doing that because they're hurt. Like, you've disappointed them, you've hurt them in some kind of way, and they really are thinking about that. So even though maybe, they may not show, like if you guys are still talking, they may not communicate that when you guys are talking, or when they're around you, they may be pleasant and everything, but they're keeping a lot inside. They're keeping a lot inside, and they've been keeping a lot inside for quite some time. And they really are still focusing on that hurt, that disappointment, that separation that went on with them. But I feel like eventually they're not going to be able to deny you. That's the thing. They're protecting themselves as much as they possibly can, because they have to continue to remind themselves of what you've done. Because the minute they don't, you have so much powerful energy right now that they're going to lose themselves once again. And they know that. And that's why they're saying, no, I have to remember what has happened. And again, I feel like every time you guys are around each other talking, and they just kind of like turn into putty almost. For some of them, okay? Or there's someone, it doesn't have to be an earth sign, but there's someone that's doing this. So they're not an earth sign, but they're holding them, they're really holding tightly their heart now. They're protecting themselves. But I feel like when they're around you, they kind of like just turn into silly putty. And then the longer you guys are around each other, the longer you talk, they're ready to like reveal some things to you, but then there's just this block is just saying, no, not right now, it's just not time. They interpret that in the wrong way, or you may say something that makes them stop. You may say something, you may do something, you may be talking a little too carefree, you may be acting a little too charming, just maybe something about your energy that they're picking up on, that they're saying, nope, I'm not going to do it. And it takes them back to that place. But I feel like eventually they're not going to be able to hold on anymore. They're not going to be able to, they're not going to care about the past anymore. They're not going to be able to hold on to these feelings of hurt and thinking that they have to protect themselves, because I feel that what you guys are developing now is so beautiful, and it's so equal. It's healing the relationship. So even if you think it's not, or you're not aware of it, it's healing. I'm sorry if I was muffled there. even if you guys are not aware of it, it's healing your this relationship with this person in particular. So you guys know who this person is. If there's someone from your past or someone you've been dealing with, you've had a separation, there's been problems. You guys kind of are getting back on the same page now. But there's blockages. So nothing's going to happen right now. Not in July, and I don't even feel in August. Nothing's going to happen. But I feel like in the fall time, there's going to be a coming together. Definitely a coming together and getting on the same page. And I feel like finally you guys will be able to share how you truly feel. And it's going to really heal your relationship. So that is what I have for you guys. It looks really, really good. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. That relationship looks really, really good. Dealing with water signs. Yes. If you're dealing with water signs, again, there's that blockage for whatever reason you guys can't get together, but it's happening. It's definitely going to be happening. I feel like within the next 2 months, things are going to change majorly. And I don't want to just focus on water signs, but water is very prominent here. So I want to mention it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but it could be any element. Okay, because I just feel like what it fits is not the sign. If the circumstances is what you need to focus on. So just know if that relates to you, what I've just said about someone in the past, and you guys are working things out, and it's just this one person that you can't seem to. You guys can't either seem to get together, or when you do talk, it's always the situation. They may tell you later on, like, I've been wanting to tell you this for the longest time, but I just couldn't, or you would say something that would turn me off or whatever, but it's going to be that circumstance that's going to happen for you when you guys finally do start to talk. And they're going to say, I've wanted to tell you this for the longest time. You're going to hear that from them. Comment below when that happens, or you can send me an email, because I'm going to be really tickled to see that as it relates to you guys. That's what I have for my Sagittariuses. I'm telling everyone, it seems like I'm giving you guys a monthly. That's what I have. Thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, guys.